I never thought that I'd ever have to make a video about the loss of life of a professional footballer. But sadly, some breaking news came out this morning that Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Silva, both footballers, have passed away at age 28 and 26. Absolutely devastating news. I felt numb reading it. This has really hit the football community. This is a player in their prime. He was getting ready to return to Liverpool in a few days' time for pre-season. He's just won the league, the Nations League, just got married, father of 3 kids, and he's gone out one day and he's not made at home. And it reminds you that these athletes, they're just human like us. You know, you don't know when your last second's going to be, your last hour, your last day, your last moment. It's just really hit me. I had to actually take a few hours to collect my thoughts before I could even make this video. I couldn't just read the news and make the video. I really struggled with my live stream on my other channel earlier today after reading the news, because it's all I've been thinking about for the last 3 or 4 hours, that he's not coming back. And, you know, those poor children, he's got 3 young children. He got married less than 2 weeks ago. A few days ago, he's posting his wedding pics. Apparently, his brother Andre also got married this month. A family has lost 2 sons. 2 sons. 3 people have lost their dad. Somebody's lost their husband. But also, just my thoughts are with Liverpool. Everybody in the Liverpool community, his teammates, the fans, the staff. I can't imagine how hard it's going to be for those players to go back. I can't imagine how hard it's going to be for everyone at Liverpool. I can't imagine how hard this is for Liverpool fans. I mean, I feel so sad. I was really struggling the first few hours. It's really impacted me. And I can't imagine what those Liverpool fans are going through. Your player in his prime, a player that was getting ready for next season, a player when he first joined Liverpool was looking like signing of the season his first year, a player that, even though he was small, was one of the best players in the air, a player I always called clutch. He was one of the most clutch finishers. For me, this is the first time that there's been a player in their prime that's literally just won the Premier League, just won the Nations League, pass away. It's so sad. It puts football out of perspective, and it reminds you that football, we love football. We've built a brilliant community here on this channel where we talk about football, we love football. It's not about rivalry, it's about, appreciating football and footballers for the talent they have. But incidents like this put in perspective that at the end of the day, football is nothing compared to life, compared to the fact that people have lost their father, their husband, their friends, their family. And sadly, there'll be people out there, rivals, not many, but there's a few insensitive, horrible people out there. That'll be first thing they'll be thinking of. I've already seen tweets, some idiot put out there, oh, why wasn't it Rashford? Disgusting stuff. And sadly, there will be a small percentage of disgusting people that will make it about rivalry, will make it about football. And this is not about football. This isn't a transfer story. This isn't about rivalries. This isn't about football. There will have to be discussions, not in the next few days, but in the future about how Liverpool move on from this, and how they get over this. Because, sadly, life does move on. But someone has just died. And there is discussions online about rivalry, this, rivalry, that. No, shut up. This is life. Life is more important than football. Football, we love football. We care about football. But life and death is more important. This is a man who's just got married, a father to 3 kids. Not just him, but his brother, 26, apparently recently married, gone in a second. And I'm absolutely broken. I'm absolutely broken reading this. It's taken a few hours and I'm still just feel numb. I honestly, my thoughts are with him, with his family, with his wife, with his kids, with Liverpool Football Club, because I just cannot believe to imagine what some people are going through right now. I honestly can't. When I went to bed last night, I was not expecting to wake up to this news. I was not expecting one bit. It just really reminds us how fragile life is. This page is a football page. We talk about games, we talk about tactics, we talk about rivalries, we talk about the transfer window, we talk about football. But one thing we have on this page is just a love for the sport and a love for appreciating good players. It doesn't matter if they play for City. It doesn't matter if they play for Liverpool. Diogo Jota was a good player. He brought some great moments, some clutch goals. as a Manchester United fan, some of the goals he scored, you're just like, at Wolves, he was a fantastic player. And an incredible player that's just won, coming back for pre-season soon. And it's scary to think, and it puts life in perspective that, the season ends and footballers go on pre-season, but actually, post-season, whatever it is, and they don't come back after the summer holiday. A footballer has just won the league, won everything, gone on his holiday, and he's not coming back. Like that, it puts life into perspective. Like, hug your family, speak to people you haven't spoke to in a while, tell them you love them, because you just don't know what's going to happen. I can't believe on this page I'm making a video talking about this. I can't believe this has happened. I would never have woken up and thought I was going to read this. And yeah, I want everyone who's watching to obviously be respectful in the comments, because sadly, very small percentage of people put vile stuff online saying they wish it was another player, or, oh, Alice, does that mean Liverpool are going to go in for Mbumo? It's not about that. It's not about that. Somebody's lost a husband. People have lost a dad. People have lost teammates. It's not about anything. It's not about football right now. There will be discussions in the future about what Liverpool are going to do and how they're going to get around it and how they're going to respond, but not today. Not today. And do not be making it about rivalry. Do not be making it about this player or that player, because it's sick. What this is just a tragedy. It's an awful, awful tragedy that I think has hit a lot of people. This is footballers have died, but this is and that's devastating, but this is a footballer in his prime. And I think a player that we just watched lift a Premier League title, that just posted back to wedding the other day, it really hits. You really feel it. And it is a reminder that these athletes that we idolise, they're not invincible. They're the same as me and you. One day they could go out and never come back. We watch them every day. We admire them, their strength, their speed, their ability. But just like you and I, they are human. They are human. And yeah, let's just take this moment, as I said, just to reflect, hug your kids, call your parents, speak to your friends, because you never know when it's the last time you're going to speak to somebody or see somebody again. You never know. And to the Liverpool community, my heart is with you. I cannot imagine how it must feel being a Liverpool fan, being involved in the Liverpool community, to see someone so young, so talented, so loved and adored at Liverpool lose their life in a tragic accident. Please let people mourn. We don't need to rush about the football talk. Do not make this about rivalries. Do not be making jokes. Do not be saying anything sick. This is a tragedy. Remember, this is somebody's dad. This is somebody's husband. This is somebody's brother, family, friends. A family have lost 2 sons. Not just him, but his brother. 2 young people, recently married, fathers, had so much to live for. It's just tragic. And let's not forget the amazing footballer he was. He had his injury issues, and I think if it wasn't for the injury issues, he could have been an all-timer. He was one of the most clutch players. Whenever Jota was coming off the bench for Liverpool, I felt like he was going to score. He had that clutch moment, and he had that clutch goal, the goal versus Everton, the goal versus Forest recently in the season that just passed. Liverpool could rely on him. When he was fit, 9 times out of 10, they wanted to start him. But it's not just about his footballing ability. I know people that have met Jota. I know people that have worked with Jota. I know people that know Jota. It's not just about his footballing ability. He was a humble guy. He was a kind guy. I've only ever heard good things about Jota. There's a few footballers out there that you hear from people that work with them about how nice they are. And Jota was one of those people that I would always hear good things about him. Oh, he's so nice. He's so humble. He's so kind. Everyone respects him. He's so hardworking. So yeah, to Diogo Jota's family, friends, teammates, my deepest condolences. I am so sorry. To everyone watching, just take a breath, reflect. Don't take life for granted. We've lost a brilliant footballer today, but more than that, we've lost a human being. Rest in peace, Diogo. Rest in peace to your brother. Gone far too soon. Let's not forget how precious life is. Thank you for watching. Please be respectful in the comments. Bye.